Okay, welcome back first grade to your grade level link. And for our project, for our puppet, we are going to be making a hand puppet that we can use, and it's going to have a really fun wide mouth, and you can be so creative with what kind of character you're going to make. But what I want to do is I want to show you how to get it to work. So for this project, you will need 2 paper plates, and I happen to have these flimsy kind, which I think are going to work great. But if you have a stronger paper plate, that would work great. And if you don't have paper plates, you can also just use a thicker white piece of paper and trace a circle and cut it out. So to make your puppet mouth, what you're going to do is fold your paper plate in half like this. And you are already halfway done. Can you believe that? Now, take your second paper plate and fold it in half. It's a great project to learn how to fold, right? Sometimes we get a little sloppy with that. And now what I want you to do is cut the line that you created in the middle. So I'm going to take a pair of scissors. And I'm just going to cut this, and I have to cut halfway. Okay. So let's go over what we have so far. We have one piece of paper plate that's folded in half. And the other piece of paper I folded and then cut. So now, I'm going to take a little bit of Elmer's glue, and I'm going to put it on the curve of the cut plate, just like this. Okay? And I'm going to stick it to the plate on the top. But don't put glue back here, because that's where you're going to slide your hand in. Now, because I want you to see the whole project, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue just to hold that. But if you're making this at home, you might have to wait for that glue to dry. But I'm using a hot glue gun just to speed it up. But you see what that did? That created a pocket. And now I can put my hand in the top. So now I'm going to take the other paper plate and I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to run it across the curve, and then I'm just going to stick it to the bottom. But I'm going to, again, use my hot glue here. And I'm going to flip my plate and stick it to the other side. And just give that a second. But you see what I did? Now I have a spot. I know it's a little hard to see right now, but watch, I have a spot for my thumb. And I have a spot for my fingers. Do you see what I did? And now, if I get my fingers in there, I have talking puppet like that. See, I can already start giving him some character, and my hot glue didn't stick here, so let me put a little more here, and I think I'll put a little more at the top. If you have a stapler, that's a great idea. You can probably staple. I don't know if I have a stapler in my workshop. I keep that upstairs. So, but just to show you, now, just gotta crease the inside a little bit. Hello! And now it's time to add your character's eyes. So to do this, I'm gonna take some more paper, and I'm gonna cut nice big eyes out, right? This is a really big puppet head, so I need some big eyes. You see eye number 1? And look what I did. I just folded the bottom just so I have something to stick it to. So again, You can certainly use your Elmer's glue, but I'm just gonna cheat here. And I'm gonna put one eyeball there. Oh. And I'm gonna cut out another eye. And just bend the bottom like that. And I'm gonna overlap it a little bit just to give him some goofiness, right? And now he needs a nose, and I think what I'm gonna do, what do I have laying around? Ooh, check this out. I have this old Easter egg. There's always so many things you can do with these guys, so I always keep them laying around. And I'm gonna take a little bit of hot glue. And if you don't have an Easter egg, you can find a pom-pom or something else that you might want to glue to create a nose. Look at that. See his nose? And now I can take paint, I can take crayons, I can take markers, and I can add the inside of his mouth and decorate the outside. So let me see. Here is a blue marker I've been using for some of the projects today. And I'm gonna make his eyes. Color them in. Look at that. He's already coming to life. And I probably should have colored my plate first. But since I'm doing my demonstration, ooh, look at this stuff. I just found some white cotton. I think I'm gonna glue this on. Make a little mustache. So this is a great project for you to go see what kind of supplies you might have laying around. And I think I'm gonna use this stuff for some eyebrows. So I'm gonna just glue them on. Do you see his face? Put my hand in, see how he's working. Hello, everyone. Needs a tongue and some teeth, right? I think for that part, I'm gonna color that part in. Do I have some art supplies laying around? Yes, I'll use these colored pencils here. So I'm gonna use, let's see, do I have a color for a tongue? Oh, here's a pinky red. That's kind of cool for a tongue. So let me put his tongue in. Now, if I had a pink piece of fabric, I could have glued the fabric coming out. That would have been cool. There's his tongue. Oh, I'm sorry. And I think I might have some black paint. I think for the inside. I'm gonna paint the inside of his mouth black. And if you don't have black paint, you can use markers or crayons. But I'm just gonna do this because I know it gives it a nice clean look with the black. And I'm not going to paint the entire paper plate black because I'm going to use the part that is bumpy to make his teeth. I'm going to go around his tongue. Look at that, see his mouth? And I'm going to make the top black. If you have a Sharpie at home, you can use a Sharpie. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I keep moving, I'm sorry. And I think what I'm gonna do is take just what's left, and I'm gonna put some lines going around the plate to make it look like his teeth. You have to just use some imagination, right? So I think that looks good. So let me put my hand in, and I can start to move his mouth. And if I want, yes, you know what he needs? That's a big brush. He needs, I did have a smaller brush down there. Mr. Price's workshop's getting kind of messy. Uh-oh, here is a brush I did not wash. And do you see what happens when you don't clean your paintbrush? It's garbage. Oh boy, so I'm gonna have to take care of my brushes better down here. But, oh, you know what? Do I have... It's a purple marker. I think I'll use the purple just to add maybe another color into his eye just to brighten him up a bit. But you can see, you can be as creative as you want. And if you have colored plates at home, colored plates would be great too because they're already kind of painted for you. But I'm leaving my plate white. But you can see that by using a paper plate and a little imagination, you too can make a really cool hand puppet. So I'd love to see what kind of puppet you make. So you can email me a photo at pricet@pearlriver.org. I'd love to see what you're creating. And if you master the hand puppet and you'd like to try another puppet project, you can certainly go click on another grade level and see what they're doing as well. Boys and girls, please make sure that you fill out the Google Art form, which is located on the home page of the website. So I really enjoyed this project and I loved working with you today. And tune in next week. We'll have more fun and exciting things to try. On my website, please make sure you check out the fun stuff and the watch and wins. Those are fun projects to look at as well. So have a great week, boys and girls. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.